What will 2025 be like for Amazon FBA sellers? Well, this is going to be really interesting because today I'm going to share some of the prediction based on the trends, and at the same time, I'll show you how you can be prepared yourself for the next year. So let's get diving. My number one prediction: Amazon is going to focus on more on AI because if you look at the last accelerator program, you find that they focus on a lot of AI stuff. So I can say it's very safe prediction. The latest AI project, Project Emilia, launch it, and which is basically for sellers. So seller will get a lot of stuff. Like if you want to know what is the CTR of your product, what is the performance of your product, you can easily find it out from here, which is basically very different than Rufus. So Rufus is basically, if I can show you here, so if you come to any detail page, you can see that there is Rufus. If you click here, you can actually ask a lot of questions here. Like already there are some questions. Show price history. So if I click on price history, it will give me the price history. So I actually can take decision like should I buy this product or not. A lot of data that I can give. It's still in beta, so it might be not that much accurate, but it helps. The other thing it does is like if you come here, you can see a lot of questions are being given here. You can actually ask the questions here. So you see that their digital page is also changing to AI. So this is basically for the customers, but for sellers, they come up with the Project Amelia. So if you go through this article, you'll find a lot of information about this project, and there's a video. I didn't still find this Project Amelia in the backend. So, but still, if you, according to this article from Amazon and the video, you can get a lot of information about your products, about your business, everything. You see, they actually showing you the conversion rate and the other important things here, like feature offer percentage, like the buy box things, actually how much percentage you have to win this buy box. So a lot of data, which I think is going to be really crazy important. So I doubt if the data are 100% accurate, because I can't check it. So when it comes live, I will check and obviously understand if it gives the accurate data, and if it does, that's going to be really crazy. Along with this, there are more AI tools they actually announced in the last accelerator program. So if I can show you here, generative AI product listing, create optimized product listing faster. I mean, this is gonna be really interesting because Amazon is gonna create you listing so by AI. Let me check it if it really works properly. So if you want to create any listing on Amazon, so here you can see there is a thing like generate listing content. So what I'll do, I'll give a short description of my project. You can also use image or both, like image and description. So I do have my description here. So let me copy this one and then paste it here about my product. Okay, there's some extra spaces. Generate content. Well, so it gives me a title, heavy duty oven reinforced poly heat trap, and then it gives me the product type. So looking at the title, I don't think it's a good title, and you can easily understand because first of all, it's very short. It didn't include the brand name, and at the same time there is not enough information, so there is no focused keyword. The problem with this title is if I utilize this title, use this in my product title, I doubt I'm not trying for this the keywords that are being used in this title. So I can regenerate. Let me check. Well, it gives me another title, both the same. So I don't think it's a good way to optimize your listing and prepare your title. So now I really doubt the promises they're making, like coming up with a lot of AI stuffs. Let me check with the other AI tools they come up with. So the other one is like the A plus content, and then video generator, Project Emily we already talk about. And so you see, I mean, there are a lot of things they're coming up with. I know that it's too early to judge. I don't think it's gonna be that much good because when I checked the listing generating with AI, it wasn't that much good. So I really doubt if when we go for the plus content or video generator, will that be really good enough to use in my content? Let me show you one thing here. If you come to advertising and go to plus content manager, so you see a lot of plus content here prepared here. Just to show you quickly about the plus content that we prepare here, and select desktop, and then here you see this is the plus content we have prepared here, and you can see that we added some of the informations here, and here are some other information about the product. There is a video, There are some FAQs about this product and some other carousel here and the product grid. So you see a lot of information, a lot of good images and other stuff. So I don't think the AI can really help us creating such good A plus content. So I think it's going to be really good for sellers to use it when the good version of this AI comes, because Amazon is going to work on this more and make it as better as possible and make it as accurate as possible. So it's better to wait and see what actually Amazon offers with these AI tools. My second prediction, Amazon is going to come up with a lot of new data. So if I just show you the brand analytics they have, so let's go to brands and then from here to brand analytics. So over the years, they're actually improving their brand analytics tools. Earlier, it was a totally different surface. Now, if you look at it, it's quite organized now. So what I like about it, if I click on like view dashboard here, you can see the customer segment and the new potential customer, the repeat customer, and a lot of data. And the crazy thing here, you can run a promotion for the customers who actually add to cart your products and they didn't buy it and abandon it. So you can actually, they're very much potential customers, because if you run some ads and promotions to them, there is a possibility that they can buy it. So it's going to be really great. And at the same time, for some new potential customers who are actually looking for these items, you want to create also promotion for them. So you can see a lot of data here. And let me check the other thing here, the consumer behavior analytics. So you can see the demographics, like what's the age of the customers, what's the income they have, and a lot of data, the educations, the gender, I mean, a lot of data. And these are something that gives you better understanding who are your customers and what's their income, what's their educations, and at the same time, you can actually target based on this data. Moving forward, if I can show you the search analytics, and I really love this, the search query performance. So if you go there, you can find the keywords which actually are performing well for your brand, and you can also check for specific listings. We do have a lot of videos about this, and so this is a crazy tool to help you understand the keywords, understand your audience, and understand how to promote your products in a way so that customer finds it more. And so this is one kind of data that you can focus on. If I go to growth and click on like growth opportunities here, what it will do, it will give me a lot of data about what are the things I should do to increase my sales. So it's giving another kind of data to improve the sales. And there are other tools from Amazon, Product Opportunity Explorer. So here you can get idea about what are the products you can actually bring to your catalog and start selling. So you get a lot of data here. The thing here is like Amazon is giving a lot of data. And the tension here is like the tools like Helium 10 and Jungle Scout, the others will face a tough competition, I think, because when Amazon gives you data, it is like more authentic. So my third position is Amazon is going to come up with new strategies to challenge like Temu, TikTok, Shein. And, they don't already did it. Like they come up with Haul to challenge Temu. And at the same time, they also partner with TikTok so that they don't face the challenge that TikTok actually offered. And I think there are a lot of other challenges Amazon might face in near future, and they are ready to tackle up these challenges. My fourth prediction is Amazon is going to come up with new fee strategies, which is a bit risky because recently they announced that they will not increase the ABA fees. They will not increase the referral fees. But Amazon, if you look at the last few years data, they always come up with some kind of new fees. For example, recently they introduced fees if you want to run promotion for the big Prime Day deals. And at the same time, you need to pay extra now to run coupons on big events. So you never know Amazon. So what they will do, this announcement will obviously encourage the new sellers. But at the same time, if they come up with new fees, you cannot do anything. If they introduce in different kind of fees for different kind of services, so you cannot control that. And my next prediction is about the shipping and delivery time. Amazon is really focusing on improving it a lot over the years, from 2-day shipping to 1-day shipping, now same-day shipping, and they introduced drone. So what they will do, they focus on more to shipping the products at the same day and ship it as quickly as possible with the new technologies. The last position, the rise of PPC. I mean, nowadays, if you only focus on the SEO, you cannot actually shine on Amazon. You must need to come up with PPC. You need to run PPC. You need to actually focus on advertising more, giving more money to Amazon. And this way, Amazon will promote your products. If you go to just Amazon and search with any products, you'll find that they sponsored. Everywhere is sponsored. So they actually block all the important areas, and maybe they will come up with new places to show new kind of ads, and it's gonna be never ending. And there are a lot of competitions nowadays. There are a lot of sellers coming to Amazon, and the demand for the PPC will increase rapidly. Let's say if you spend $100 now, so you need to spend, maybe for the same kind of promotion, you maybe need to spend $200 in the next years. And a lot of sellers are coming to Amazon, and the demand of the PPC is rising and it's increasing every day. And if you look at Amazon strategies, the only thing they care is customers. Sellers, they don't care. And we at Ecomclips want to be the most seller-centric company in the world, and that's why we prepare all these contents. We show the strategies and everything that helps sellers. So if you go to our YouTube channel or if you go to our website and check the blogs, you'll find a lot of helpful resources. Check this out. If you have any questions on your mind, just comment that or send us an email at info@ecomclips.com. We'll obviously help you. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Goodbye.